We are in fact live now, officially on all three streams: the main stream, the short stream, and the TikTok stream. Hello everyone, my name is Tre. All of you people in the future who may be watching this, I never know if people do or not. So guys, Hall H, man, Marvel Comic-Con, what a day. What a day. So many people were announced. It's insane. I'm going to be doing a lot of Marvel characters. Marvel is one of my favorite companies, so it only makes sense that I finally get around to drawing more Marvel characters. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be drawing Dr. Doom today, everyone. Or we're going to attempt to. Now, we're going to do this very differently. I am going to base it off of other versions of Doom that we've seen, right? It's not just going to be a straight copy, though. We're gonna try some stuff. We're gonna try gesture drawing and hope that it's a little bit easier because Doom wears fabric. He doesn't, you know, he's got his armor and stuff, so I'm not drawing a bunch of muscles. Like, there's still muscles sculpted, of course, because it's Doom. He's going to have muscles show. He's Doom. So we're going to come to my first resource, which is Pose My Art. It is a free website you can use that has a ton of characters and models that you can use to kind of make your characters off of. You can also kind of move your characters around. I'm just going to look for a pose that I think looks kind of cool. Immediately, this one gives Dr. Doom energy. Immediately. This one also gives Dr. Doom energy, like he's reaching out his hands to show people what he thinks is the better way. Could be really cool. This, again, could be a really cool Dr. Doom image. I don't think Doom would be like that, but maybe someone attacking Doom. Doom is the type to kind of... He can throw down, but he's going to throw down in a way that shows that you're not a threat to him. That's his thinking, you know? That's how Doom is. So I don't think that one will do. This one, maybe. There are a lot of really good pre-made stuff, and you can always move these around. This would be a really good Spider-Man one. Don't think we need anyone with the gun or Doom actually fighting, because, well, Doom doesn't need that. We could use the gun. Doom has used guns. That is a thing. Hey, Joseph, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Star, welcome in. Good to see you. You guys are the first people on the stream tonight. How you guys' nights going? Or days? I'm going to be drawing Dr. Doom today. I'm just looking for a good pose to kind of base my reference off. Kind of have an image in my mind of what I want to go for, but it's always good to look around first and foremost. This one, it's alright, yeah. This one right here would be really good. Doom from a high down angle. Like, you're down, the camera's down, Doom is up high. Hi, Brezel, welcome in. This one could be really good. And Doom has used swords, though I don't know if we're going to use a sword or not in this image. I do kind of like this, though. Okay, this one and the one we found earlier are the two main contenders. This one's really good. Doom crossing his arms, that's a very classic pose, I feel. You know what? We're going to attempt it. We are going to do this guy. We want him straight down like this. Like, Doom is standing over us, right? Nazzles, Monkey, welcome in. Good to see you. This is a free website, by the way. It's called Pose My Art. You guys definitely recommend, if you're drawing or anything, use this as a resource. It's really, really good. You can also copy the image. So if I wanted to just take this, let's get our angles right first. See if we can raise the sword up just a little bit. Or not. It's not letting me. Whatever, it's fine. Kind of like this angle right here. Let's go ahead and we are going to save this image. We can just do the camera, take the screenshot, it automatically downloads, and we can just take this, bring it into Fire Alpaca here. Let's go ahead and start up a new layer. And I'm just going to take what we've got. Oh my god, I need to really bring my brush down. I left it at the size from the last stream. Hey, Emmy, how you doing? Are you 3D modeling in Blender? No, it is a website called Pose My Art, which is really good for, like, getting a bunch of either pre-made scenes or making your own scenes, like if you don't want to pose in Blender. So it's mostly just a reference material. It's It's really good. I like this angle. This is what we're going for. I'm bringing this into Fire Alpaca, or trying to. It's not wanting to load in. Alright, where are you? Downloads. Here we go. Alright. I didn't save the angle I wanted. I mean, that's still technically the angle. We can just kind of copy it like this. I wish I could bring this on another layer. I can't, so I'm just going to take this and bring this over here. So that way I can see it in my reference. I'm not tracing, but there's no problems with tracing, you guys. No problems. Do what you need to do to learn. Professional Unifist, welcome in. Good to see you. Imagine, how's your day been? How has your day been? Imagine's been here for a few different streams now. They're quite fun. They've given us a lot of good prompts to draw. I'm going to be doing a lot of these types of characters going forwards for a little bit. Where we're going to spend probably a good little bit of time, maybe a few hours, working on each piece. Trying to get it the way we want it to be. So now I'm very much a form guy. I like to look at the forms before I finish them out, right? Not everyone does this. Some people do the cylinder method, the shape method. That method is a really good one. In fact, it's probably better than what I do. But I am a very form-heavy guy, and since this is a very stylized piece, it should be fine. Hey, how's it going, Purple? We are drawing Dr. Doom, a Marvel character who I think you probably know. He's going to be in an upcoming movie called Avengers Doomsday, and I'm so happy, you guys. Dr. Doom is one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. Genuinely love him. I think we actually need to swap our canvas around. We need to do a canvas like this, straight up. We're going to just get our line down, center line. That. Let's bring out where his arm is going to be. So this is kind of where his arm is. This is where his body is. And this is kind of where the head is going to be. Let's build out the shoulders a little bit. Now this is just me doing a little bit of building it up. So arm out like that. Other arm just kind of casually hanging down at the side. Hey, ASMS, welcome in. Notre Bear, welcome in, you guys. This is kind of his body. We're just doing the shape method right now. And these are his legs. The shape's put in. His foot kind of comes out like this. And then the other one kind of off to the side a little bit. Now luckily we don't have to do way too much here. This is going to start coming together eventually. We're just getting kind of the rough position that we want. It's not quite there. It's very head on. Oh, thank you so much for the reactions. I appreciate it, Asmus. You're watching at work while you make donuts? You're making donuts? Purple, I want your job. I love donuts. Maybe a little too much, if I'm being honest. Welcome in, Dot. Welcome in. I'm not getting the angle right exactly. I wonder if it's because... Yes, because this is the angle I want right here. So I'm using Pose My Art. This is the angle I want. Like this. Like he's looking down at you. I don't want it to be fully down, but I want it to be like that. And I'm not getting that part done the way I want it to be. It's been a bit since I've done a full figure drawing like this, so it might take us a little bit if I'm being honest. But that's fine. We got all night to do it. I can't do my normal job right now, so we're all good to just sit back and relax. Get it all right. No need. We're drawing Dr. Doom, or at least attempting to. Welcome in. While I'm pretty good at portraits, I really want to do a zoomed in, not zoomed in, a zoomed out kind of actual figure sketch. I don't want to just do a portrait. I can do a portrait, and I'm pretty confident with my portrait skills, but it's this that I'm wanting to practice, because I want it to be a cool image, you know? Actually, let's go ahead and start recording a time lapse. Why not? Doom. There we go. Get his chest put in like that. Simple shapes first. Simple shapes first. Now, do I do the cheaty method of having his cloak kind of obscure his arms a little bit more? Maybe. Maybe I will. Honestly, yeah, I'm probably going to. So his cloak is kind of obscuring his arms a little bit. That's okay. That's my job. I work for Dunkin' Donuts? Really? Is a Dunkin' Donuts open this late? That's crazy. But that's cool. No, I'm not happy again. It's like, I will eventually get it. Sometimes it takes quite a bit. And whenever I do figure sketches, I'm usually not on camera, so... Okay, how's this angle? So if this is the sword, this is where the sword kind of starts, like this. This is where his hand ends. This is where his shoulders would be. Yep. There we go. There we go. We're starting to get it. Believe it or not, this is actually starting to look like something. All I have to do is hide most of the body, and we can make this pretty cool. So we're doing our own Doom. Fine, whatever. Let's see. Demon, welcome in. Good to see you. Purple, how long have you been working at Dunkin' Donuts? Do you like your job? I would hope so. Getting the fist kind of put in now. We're starting to sketch out the shapes that we need. Here's kind of the thumb. And the hand holding this. And then the sword. Hey, Harry, welcome in. Good to see you. 2 months on Dunkin', but you've been making donuts for a year. Nice. Man, I used to go to Dunkin' a lot. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a bad job explaining, but let's see. This is kind of where his head is going to be. This is his hood. Dr. Doom wears a hood. This is kind of like an outer cloak that he puts over his shoulders, and then like this is kind of based off his 2005 look right here, where he's got like the long jacket kind of going down. Hold on, let me pull up an image of it. I think the new Doctor Doom suit has a little bit of it too, but I haven't seen way too much of it. Hello, Below Natural. Welcome in. 2005 Doctor Doom, which is where I was first introduced to Doctor Doom. This is kind of the look he's got going on here. Come on, bring up the image. Here we go. See? He's got... Oh, come on now. He's got this right here, and it kind of comes down like this. So this is kind of what I'm basing my Doom off of. This was my very first introduction to Doctor Doom. Let's see. I like it. It's a break from Elder Care. You did Elder Care for 10 years? Wow. That takes a lot of, like, strength and, like, compassion right there to do that one. Trust me on that. I couldn't do it. Not because I don't like old people. Of course I like people. But it takes a lot out of you. I don't think I have that much to give, if I'm being honest. Yes. Like right there is around where his legs would be. And let's just do a little bit more of his face. So say this is where mouth is. This is like where eyes are. Nose, kind of like that. And then maybe something kind of like that. I think this does look pretty cool. I'm happy. Hey, Clara, welcome in. Good to see you. Wow, we've already had over 111 views on TikTok. That's crazy. Can you draw a present Mike from My Hero Academia? You know what? We'll have to add that to our drawing suggestions tomorrow, Clara. Today, I'm just doing Doctor Doom. I'm just doing one solid character to celebrate Doctor Doom. Just celebrate the character. But we will do a present Mike at some point. I'm working my way through pretty much every My Hero Academia character, so... I think we have enough basic information here that we can go in. We can move this down to like here, a little bit higher opacity. We can move on to the next layer and we can actually start properly. Let's bump up the symmetry, or not symmetry, but the stabilizer. Let's go up to 30. Yep. So like this. Okay, maybe it needs to be a little bit higher. Let's go to 40. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Clara. Curious Pancake, welcome in. Or is that Curious Cupcake Lover? I don't know. We got cupcakes and we got donuts now in today's stream. You guys are making me hungry. I literally just ate. I made myself a sushi bowl. It's like sushi, but in a bowl. You know? This is kind of like, I don't know if it's a necklace. I don't know what it would be called, but it kind of holds everything together. There we go. Alright. That's a pretty good starting point for the cloak base. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna jump up. Let's see, fact of the day, U.S. company sells houses. You can cover them with flowers and vegetable gardens. Yeah, I got a few vegetables and flower gardens. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Oh no. There we go. It wasn't working for someone. Hey, Roblox guy, welcome in. Okay. Let's go up another layer. We're going to add the fist details in now. This spot time is going to be a little bit difficult. Oh, yep. Zoom in. Ooh, I didn't know I could even do that. That's cool. Okay, so first and foremost, we've got the thumb. So we're going to just kind of block out the thumb. And the cool thing about Doom is, because he's wearing basically metal armor, we don't have to be worried about it being like realistic looking to some degree. We still need it to be believable that this is in fact the thumb, but we can do some cool stuff here, and it makes it a little bit easier to draw. See? Just like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, let's get the sword going all the way down. I want the sword to be just a little bit like that. Come on. Bam, baby, let's go. Then once we turn off... Wait, what have I done? Okay, I'm doing that all on one layer. I did not mean to do that all on one layer. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Forgot to read today, so I'm going to read tomorrow. Reading is good. I read it today. What is Dr. Doom's powers? So, he's a normal human, right? He's just incredibly smart. He's on the same level as, like, Reed Richards almost. But he lets his own, like, ego get in the way. So he's got some really cool abilities in the sense that, one, he can invent pretty much anything. He's as smart or smarter than Iron Man. He's wealthier on the same, like, either wealthier or on the same level, depending on the comic you read, to Iron Man. But he also knows magic, including Eldritch magic, and was recently not only Emperor of the entire world in Marvel Comics, but was also Sorcerer Supreme for a while, taking over Doctor Strange's job. So, he can do a lot of things. It just depends on what the writers want to do with him. But he's really fun. He's a really fun character. Someone I really admire. I'm loving how this hand turned out. This is probably one of my better hands, and it all comes down to it being very, very structured, because it is, in fact, just a gauntlet. Okay, let's bring this down. He also has created a ton of feats. Like, at one point, he teamed up with Owen Reese, the Molecule Man, in order to save the entire multiverse by taking the powers of these beings called the Beyonders, who are kind of forcing the multiverse to end for their own enjoyment. And he basically became a god. And at one point, Thanos is like, you forgot I was a god too. And he's like, and do you have the Infinity Gauntlet now? Thanos is like, no, but I'm still enough to beat you. And Doom just reaches in, grabs his spine, and pulls it out of Thanos, and goes, that appears to be untrue, and just crushes it. So cool. Tre is the biggest tree. I am not a tree, I am Tre. Very happy with this so far. Now, the other hand is going to kind of suck. But again, we're gonna try to take it the same way we did before. So, here's the thumb. It's almost on the same level. And again, because it's so kind of metallic, because it's a gauntlet, it's a little bit easier to kind of sketch out than other parts of the hand, if I'm being honest. You can just kind of do this, and if we just copy the same degree, like that, kind of works already. Except, no, wait, hold on. Hand is wrong. Hand is wrong. No, the hand is wrong. Hey, Maxie, welcome in. Good to see you. Here's parkour lover, or cupcake lover. I don't know why I said parkour lover. Lover of parkour. I mean, granted, I like parkour too. I think parkour is pretty cool. This is gonna suck. I have to keep doing the backspace till we get rid of this thumb. I'm not happy with the thumb. Like I said, this side's gonna be a little bit tricky. It doesn't have the sword, so I can't hide the fingers as much. I think we're gonna have to just start by sketching out this side. Tell you what, let's actually... something like that, maybe? Nope. Dang it, why are hands so hard? You found a new way to confuse people? How's that, Clara? Is it just show them my streams? Because that's confusing enough for myself. Okay, well, let's go onto a new layer. I'm going to put that below, and we're going to try to sketch out this hand from here. Let's pull in the sides a bit. Okay. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Okay, I don't hate it. That is a good first step. Now if we do something like that... Yes! Okay! Okay. Let's go! I don't hate it anymore. It's a little bit awkward, mind you. Let's kind of... Boop, 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 boop. Just a little bit more like that. Oh, nope, don't want to widen it out too much. Something like that, maybe? You know what? I think that kind of fits in. Hey, Void Wolf, welcome in. How you doing? And you're over there too? Let's go, both places. 2 different streams at once. You love to see it. Alright, now we're just going to copy what we did here. I feel like we can get away with making that into the hand. I feel like we can get away with it. Do a barrel roll. I bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Alright. I think we're doing pretty good. We've got the hand down pretty much the way I want it to be. This is supposed to be somewhat based off the 2005 Doctor Doom. I'm very happy with the overall shape. Honestly, weirdly, with the long jacket and the sword, it's giving me Ichigo vibes. But I'm okay with that. I'm glad you're doing good, Void Wolf. Zach, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I don't know if you've been keeping up with all the stuff from Comic-Con today, but there was a lot. Including a new Ghost Rider movie, guys. Ryan Gosling playing the new Johnny Blaze for the Marvel movies. Let's go. Hopefully he does a pretty good job. No idea if he will or not. But, looks interesting. Comes out in 2 years. So, just a little after, like, 23 years since the original movie. Okay, let's put that in there. Time to try to get this, jacket in. And I think I am actually going to look up Doctor Doom. Even though I know his mask, kind of, I do want a good understanding of it. You know? Doctor Doom. I accidentally typed Doctor Doom. 2025. No, not 2025. 2005. 2025 Doom. Ah, Julian McMahon. Rest in peace. You were my introduction to Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. You were awesome, man. Although I will say, looking at the mask isn't that cool. The outfit's pretty good. It's similar to Iron Man's. Yeah. That's true. You want to see the worst Doctor Doom mask? I think we can all agree, right? The absolute worst one. Here we go. Stop it. 2015's Doctor Doom from Fan 4 Stick. The worst Fantastic Four movie ever. Oh, Zach. Dude, I just watched the new Avatar movie. Avatar Aang the Last Airbender. So good. The animation is beautiful. The story is pretty good. There's a lot of fun beats to it, but a little bit like, sadly, the villain does feel a little bit like some of the other villains in the Avatar series. But overall, really good to watch, especially because you get to see the OG gang back, and you get to see Aang on a new power scale than he's ever been shown before, and it's pretty fun. Ice Boo, welcome back. Good to see you. Worst mask. I know, look at this. Like, the 1994 one is way better. And this movie didn't even actually come out. But yeah, I hate this mask. I hate it with a burning passion just as much as I hate the movie. The movie is so bad. 2005's is okay. It's a little bit weirdly wide. And then this one, they didn't know what they were doing. This is not what his mask is going to look like. They've already shown off images of the new Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom. Here, this is what his costume for Doomsday looks like. And it looks pretty good. If I can... Here we go. I gotta find it. So this is it. And it honestly, it looks really good. This is a proper Doctor Doom suit. This is probably the best we've had. I like it. I like it a lot. In terms of, like, live-action Doom masks, though, I kind of do think the 94 is my favorite. As weird as it is to say. Doctor Doom mask. I've drawn Doom a few times in the past, but never from this angle. And that's what I'm trying to... Whoops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Whatever. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it, and we'll get what we get. I think you might be my top 3 favorite YouTubers. Oh, thank you so much, Void. That is very kind of you to say. You haven't seen Fantastic Four since you was 11. Didn't get into the series. Iron Man was your favorite Marvel character. I like Deadpool a lot too. Deadpool's awesome. Funnily enough, Ryan Reynolds was at Comic-Con today, and he's there, like, doing the Avengers panel, and everyone's there. And Robert Downey Jr. is like, hey, someone's got a question. And he points over to a Deadpool cosplayer. And he's like, that guy, let's get him a mic. He's like, no need, I brought my own. And it's Ryan Reynolds. And he's going, so are you guys finished filming the movie? Any free open spots? And they're like, no, Deadpool, you can't join the Avengers. And he's like, why was Thor crying? And they're like, because Wrexham lost. And he's like, you son of a... And he goes to leave. So good. 2 of those masks look the same, pretty much, yeah. Well, Doctor Doom's mask isn't going to look, like, way too different, depending on the versions. Hasbro's new Doctor Doom Doomsday mask looks okay. It's not my favorite design out there. I think we're going to go based off of the Jeff Johns run. Because I love Jeff Johns' Doctor Doom mask. If I can find a good image of it. Jeff Johns... Huh. Alright, fine. We're just gonna do our own. We're gonna do our own. Whatever. I didn't need a new mask anyways. New mask, same task. God, it was a clue all along. I should have picked up on what he meant. I'm so mad at myself. I didn't even consider the incursions and Doom actually being a good guy for what was happening. I'm so mad at myself for not even considering it as the possibility. Fun fact, Doctor Doom is Stan Lee's favorite character. Or was his favorite character. He loved Doctor Doom more than anyone else he created. That's why I want to do a good job. Did it switch over to... No, it's still pin mode. It's just the pin is being very shaky. Did it turn off anti-aliasing? No. Let's see. Has anyone acted sad in a scene in movie cry? I mean, I've never been in a movie, but I've acted sad before. I've been in a few plays. And recently, guys, I I'm still waiting to hear back, but I did audition to play a character in an upcoming Spider-Man animated series. Spider-Man fan animated, not officially animated. But I auditioned for Electro. Electro is not my favorite Spider-Man character, but I had a pretty fun idea for him, and I went with it, and I'm hoping I get selected, because I think it would be hilarious. Do I know if it'll work? Nope. But it would be fun. Am I doing too many circles, I wonder? You know what? I feel like I'm at risk of doing too many, but I don't think I've hit that just yet. Let's see. No, I mean, have you ever seen a sad scene in a movie and it made you cry? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Several movies. I cry a lot whenever I watch the original 2002 Spider-Man movie at Uncle Ben's death. Even now, I still cry at it. So yes, tons of movies do. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Let's see, have you ever act like you're gonna cry and a movie made you cry? No, I've never acted like I was gonna cry and then a movie made me cry. I feel like I may have made the hood a little bit too large at this point. We're gonna have to cut back on the hood quite a bit. Hood is a little bit too large now. I want to avoid scratchy lines. Is this something? Does that look alright? I don't like it. Nope. I think it's because the hood comes all the way out here. I don't think it should. I think it looks a little bit awkward if it does. How do I get you right? You made a new dragon puppet, and you made lore for it. Nice. Let's see. You being number 2 and Mark... You put me below... No. I am not below Markiplier. Markiplier is in a whole other league. That man has raised how much money for different charitable organizations? He's made his own movie. He's given so many people jobs. That dude has definitively changed people's lives. I am nowhere near that level right now. I appreciate the compliment, but oh boy. I am not on anywhere even close enough to being considered on the same level as Markiplier. Though, funnily enough, he's from Cincinnati. And so, I suppose, in that regard, maybe. Okay. I can make it work. I can make that hood work, I think. Kind of. What if we did this almost like a stained glass window? Let's see. Will you stream Minecraft today? Later today, probably. Yeah. Not for a good while. Probably not for at least 10 hours or so. Maybe a little bit more. But no, on my personal favorite list. Okay, on your personal favorite list, I can't say anything. But I appreciate the compliment. Nope, it was better before. Okay. I'm gonna do something scary. Ready? Here we go. This is clean-lined Dr. Doom. How we feeling about this? Oh, thank you, Clara. I appreciate that. Old Dan TDM always has a place in your heart. I grew quite attached to Dr. Tre back in the day. I love Dr. Tre. I love the lab. I still remember when he first left his original lab. It was such a big deal. Like, people were genuinely sad. Myself kind of included. But boy, did I love exploring that lab when it came time to being able to. Dr. Tre forever. See, I originally found Dan TDM due to a Doctor Who mod that he reviewed back when he did mod reviews way back when. And that is how I found Dan TDM. I was a fan ever since. I'm just cleaning everything up a little bit. I'm very happy with this hand. It's a weird thing to say, I know, but I am. Clean up the lines. Let's see, when Dan TDM left the OG lab, it's enough to make a grown man cry. In my case, I don't remember how old I was. I think I would have been, what, 15 when he left the original lab? What year did he leave the original lab? What year did Dan TDM leave the OG lab? Let's see. Google has to know. It was 2016, so yeah, I was 15. Well, almost. I was technically still 14 at the time. Hadn't quite gotten to my birthday that year. But the event, Dr. Tre sold the old lab and surprised Dan with a brand new one. Thank you, Google. You want to be a singer and actor? Do it. You got this. Have fun. I took one acting class, right, when I was out of college and out of high school. It was a few years ago now. My mom had surprised me for my birthday. She got me an acting class. I was talking a lot about like voice acting and stuff. And she took me to, or not took me, but she gave me lessons for an acting class and surprised me with it. And so I went and I took it, and oh my god, those people were on a completely different level. Like, they took every idea that they had and they ran with it, and it inspired me so much. I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I can do what you guys are doing. At least not right now. Not with my current, like, mindset. Dr. Doom, 2005. I want to see how they did his pants. That's a weird thing, I know, but it's gotta be seen. I gotta stare at Julian McMahon's pants for a little bit. Okay, so he has a belt. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do a clean layer here. Perfect. We want to just put a belt like right here. He's got this weird, like, hold on, let me bring it over so you guys can see. I'm really bad about not doing that. But he's got this like high-waisted belt almost, and then they like flow down, and then he's got red on the inside. that's what we're gonna do. High-waisted. Julian McMahon sadly passed away last year. Or was it earlier this year? Alexa, what year did Julian McMahon pass away? Yeah, so young. He was in Charmed, the original series, and he played the original Doctor Doom. I got his jacket kind of like that. Let's do that. Okay, so that's pretty good already. I wonder if we could just kind of merge those down. It is. He was so good. I will try sleeping in an hour. And if I don't, then I'll be reading. Reading is a really good way to get your brain to go to sleep. It really is. Especially if you have a restless brain, it gives it something to do to burn off the excess energy. That's kind of close, but honestly looks a little too less. I do like the belt. I'm not touching the belt. Does that work? I feel like maybe that's too low, to be honest, for his belt. It is. It's far too low. Now, granted, we're not seeing his legs right now. But it still feels too low. Alright, we're going to have to go back quite a lot. We're going to move you. I suppose we can just go ahead and get rid of it. We don't even need it at this point. We just got to get the legs down. Something kind of like that, as if that's his belt. That is a little bit closer to where, like, modern belts would sit. Oh, hey, Ash, how's it going? Can you draw Papyrus and Undertale next? I would, but this isn't really a drawing suggestion stream. This is just me drawing a character right now. I'm just drawing Dr. Doom. But I appreciate the suggestion. We can put him onto the next list when we go to do it. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get rid of... We could actually just leave it, to be honest. Because it kind of works like his corduroy pants. We could just do that. You know what? We're good. We're good with the outline, baby. Let's see. Speaking of reading, have you ever read Dungeon Crawler Carl? No, I have not. Currently, I am working my way through 2 books. Gotta grab mine off. I'm working my way through Behind the Screams, The Dream Master Revealed by Mick Straw with Blake Best. I met him a few years ago at Scarefest. He's the original designer for Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the best one. And this is kind of like his autobiography on everything he, Robert Englund, and a bunch of the cast dealt with in that movie and how they came up with what they did. Plus tons of like years of like production design stuff that he worked on. So I'm really excited to get through that. I'm also currently reading Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, which is a book that a former emperor of Rome wrote like about 2,000 years ago. Technically, it was just his journal, but it got like years later published as a book after his death and stuff. And it's one of the most fascinating examples of Stoicism. It's a very popular one. It's very very well-known book. It's interesting because he repeats himself so much in it, because it wasn't like written for other people to read. It was just written for himself. It's all his own thoughts and feelings about life, death, what it means to be a good man, all this type of stuff. It's really fascinating. Gojo, welcome aboard. First person joining the TikTok stream in a little bit. How you doing? I gotta admit, I am pretty happy with the overall composition we got for Doom here. I think this is not a menacing, but kind of a powerful stance for him, with him holding the sword down like that. I suppose it's time to just go in and try to color it. What do you guys think? I suppose it is. It's time, baby. We're gonna have to come up with the green, because I don't want it to be bright green, of course, because bright green is not a very doomy color. We're gonna go for maybe like tactical military green. I think that one works with a little bit of wait. Okay, we risk the drawing a little bit, but let's create another layer and see how we feel about. Yeah, I really need you to be very thin right now. A little bit of a design flourish, why not? Almost like it's kind of fluffy. Like it's a fur. So imagine this almost like a white fur. How? Oh, actually, yes. I kind of like that. Low key. I really like it. I think I've lost everyone. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Everyone abandoned me. I fed up with this world. Tell you what, I honestly kind of really like it. I think we're gonna keep it. Just draw a spider. You just saw a spider? Was it a friendly spider? I saw a really cool spider web today while I was out on a walk. Sometimes you have to stop and I feel admire them because they're so like really well and intricately designed that it's hard to kind of capture when you go to draw them. They're very very geometrical, but not perfectly geometrical. And yet they can be. It's really fascinating. Spiders are just fascinating in general. Alright, we're going to put some finishing touches on the line work. I know I said I wanted to color them. I don't think it's quite ready to color just yet. I'm pretty happy with the overall design we've got going on. I just want to make sure everything is nice and even for when we go to do it. Especially on the mask. I don't want there to be any issues with mask. I'll tell you what, he actually needs a chin too. Does his face kind of fall into the background? There. Let's see. Yep. Okay, that works. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got your first My Hero Academia manga. It's called Mangas or Mangas. I can't remember. It's manga. You're still here just working. Oh, Purple, thank you so much. Stan Lee compares himself to Dr. Doom in a movie. Mallrats. Well, the thing is, Stan Lee did write a lot of characters with personality traits of himself and people that he knew. That's a very fascinating thing about him. One of my absolute favorite characters, and one of his favorite characters as well, is Mary Jane Watson, Spider-Man's wife, because he based Mary Jane off of his wife. And the way he met his wife is such a 40s story that you don't get nowadays, and it is beautiful and amazing. Stan Lee had just got out of World War II, and his buddy was like, you know what? I'm gonna set you up. I know this model. She's one of the most famous models in New York. I'm gonna set you up. So Stan Lee was set up on a blind date and went to go meet this model. Well, he walks into the receptionist room, meets the receptionist, is so immediately stricken by her grace, her beauty as he puts it, that he forgets he's going on a date with the model and immediately asks her, you want to go on a date? And she's like, yeah. 3 weeks later, they get married, and they were together until her death in 2017, and then his death, sadly, the next year after. She was one of his biggest sources of inspiration and one of his greatest support systems too. Without Joan Lee, we would not have the Fantastic Four, and we would not have Marvel as it is today. Characters like Captain America had already existed, the Submariner, the original Human Torch, Jim Hammond. All of those guys had originally existed. Stan Lee didn't create them, right? But Stan Lee created the Marvel era, right? Where he took and he created the Fantastic Four, he created Spider-Man, the Xmen, all of those, along with the help of all the other talented artists and everything. But the only reason he created the Fantastic Four was because of Joan Lee. Like, Stan Lee was going to quit. He was done with comics. He was tired of being treated like a laughingstock by the rest of the writing community, so much so, like, he wouldn't put his name out there. In fact, Stan Lee was not his real name. It was and it wasn't. It was Stanley Lieber's his real name, right? But he was stuck in an era where people did not respect comic artists, and he wanted to be respected as an actual writer. And eventually he got so fed up with it, he was going to leave Marvel. And she's like, look, do the book that you want to do, right? One that you would like to read. And if it sucks and you get fired, you were going to quit anyways, right? And she was so supportive, and he created Fantastic Four, and it was an immediate bestseller. Joan Lee was amazing. Hi there, Kento. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Alright, let's get the colors in. There's so many fun facts about Stan Lee. I have his autobiography, Amazing Fantastic, Amazing Fantastic something or another. And I have his autograph. Sadly, I never got to meet him, but I did get his autograph in the book itself. He autographed the book, and I got an autographed copy. But I never got to meet him, sadly. I almost came close to meeting him once, and he got sick and had to leave. Okay, that is not the green that we want to go for. It's more of a yellow green, I feel. Yes, that is Dr. Doom green right there. Beautiful. As long as we keep it like this, the outer linings should line up pretty well. Then here's his legs. And then on the inside, I kind of want to do the red, but like a very subdued red. Kind of like this. Yes, all right. And then let's go kind of black for the legs. Oh, that's looking so good already. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Ask anything different on my profile picture. Not that I can see off the top of my, vision right now. I'd have to stare at it a little bit. Give me a second, Kento. I gotta try to pull it up. Come on. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay. I draw me in a computer breaking out. I don't remember that one, unfortunately. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, I'm live right now. I am live. I didn't put it in the Discord because it's really late at night and I didn't want to wake people up. So let's see what Kento's profile picture looks like now. Oh, okay. Kento pet. I can't remember. I think Crate asked us to draw Kento pet originally, right? But this isn't Crate's channel. It's a neat little profile picture. Oh, and you've added Verity onto it. Nice. Nice. Who am I drawing? I'm drawing Dr. Doom, one of my favorite characters. You're done organizing your books and you're going to clean your room. You're being very productive. I wish I was being this productive. Give me a second, guys. So if I'm being honest, I don't really like drawing myself very much. It's not my my favorite thing to do, you know? Alright, I can only do the paint bucket one time, right? And that I'm going to have to use the pen, color everything in. Which I'm going to have to do anyways to fill in these white gaps here. The last thing we want is the white to show. We're only doing like one drawing tonight. We're just doing the Dr. Doom one. That's it. But that means we get to spend some time and we get to make it actually something kind of special, and I think that's going to be fun. Yeah, usually I just don't like drawing myself because like I've drawn myself a lot, especially recently. Like I went through this phase where when it was Halloween, I wasn't going to dress up. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to draw myself as a character just for the fun of it. And I did, and it was a great thing to do. It was very fun. But I kind of got tired of drawing myself. And people ask me a lot to draw Trey, but it gets really difficult to draw myself like that, you know? I always seem to make kind of a worse version of what I've already made. That it kind of just, I don't know, it's weird. And it's like, I don't want to lie with, like, Trey's appearance or anything, you know? It can be fun to exaggerate occasionally. But for the most part, because it is a self-portrait, it's like, you know, a little bit more difficult sometimes to do way too many things with it. That's why I like drawing a lot of other people's stuff, though. Maybe one of these days, I'll be better at drawing Trey. So you gotta head. Aw, man. See ya, hi guys. Thanks for stopping in. You have a wonderful rest of your night. And get some good rest. I don't know why I'm trying to laugh like Skeletor, so I still need to watch the new He-Man movie. We'll come in with highlights eventually. We're doing base colors right now. I'm very happy with the base colors. I should really be doing these on different layers to give me even more control, but eh. Who needs more control when you can just zoom in and take your time, your lovely little time, and just go back and forth over and over again. Like this. Let's see. Wait, did you stream yesterday? I did. I've streamed a few times. Trey, if you're wondering, I play Bedrock Minecraft on Switch, and I'm building escape rooms with add-ons. Oh, nice! Excuse the yawning, everyone. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like it. I don't think we should do it for that. We should do black like this. Yes. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's do straight up silver for this end. Gold for the buttons, so very kind of, yeah, that color yellow works for now. Let's go an even brighter yellow from the middle. That's doing pretty good. I'm liking that. Let's go in and color this section. Let's see. Mine are... What's everyone's top 3 favorite colors? Mine are purple, yellow, and black. I don't think I have a favorite, to be honest. At this point, I think I've kind of run out of favorite colors. I kind of like all of them pretty much equally. Just gonna do this for now. Yeah, alright. Come on, guys. This is... Right? We don't want to get the sword in. I think the sword is going to be pure white. I think that's what I'm going to do for the sword. Okay, pure white. Here we go. Dude. Okay, I love it. I genuinely love it. And then let's do a little bit of the white right here. Nope. Nope. We're gonna color all this in first. Then we're gonna add white. Black. Let's go into a different layer and add the black first, so we know if it actually looks any good. That is too thick. Too thin. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, I'm still good. Look at this. This is really cool, man. Let's see. Your dragon puppet's name is Blossom, and the one on the side is the other one called Void. Void Wolf, speaking of voids, says there's this purple, black, and cyan. That's cool. A little bit of Kamak colors going on with Kayak. Never pronounce it correctly. Kayak. Kayak. Siak. It's a hard word to pronounce. Syak? Syak, I think, is how it should be. Syak. Okay. Happy with these. Let's do his eyes, because Dr. Doom doesn't have like pure white. He has his eyes. Unlike Iron Man, you can see Doom's eyes. So let's go under the colors here. bet you know my favorite color. Is it lavender? Or orange? I feel like it's orange, knowing you. It's orange, isn't it? It's orange. I called it. Let's see. Almost. Let's do kind of like that. I like dark purple. Ew. You don't oh. I'm just messing with you, purple. Okay. I'm trying to find how they did his eyes before in old comics. I wanted to base it more off the Jeff Johns era, but Dr. Doom. Doom! I suppose we can go kind of off this. He's got kind of green eyes. There we go. Okay, it's got to be not black. Kind of gray. Let's see. And dark purple. Normal purple, light purple is magenta. Let's see. And they hated each other's guts. And then one day, there was an experiment gone wrong. What happened? Whose experiment gone wrong? That's too close to the mask. Let's go. Okay, let's get the kind of rivets in on his face here. These little circles, we're gonna call them rivets. Not ribbit, rivet. No, Trey, rivet. I know, that's why I said not ribbit. I don't know if you did, Trey. I don't know if I can believe you. Lavender is your least favorite color? Really? Have you ever heard of sleep? I have, Secret. Sleep is good. And then the next thing they knew, they woke up and their souls were trapped together. the rest of existence now. Wow. Talk about enemies to lovers right there. Let's get this part going. No. Okay, that's not bad. I like it. Now, unfortunately, it's time to almost ruin it. All right, let's see. AM, yeah, it's currently 1:36 a.m. for me. For you, it's 8:35 p.m. Crazy. 8:35 p.m. Okay, let's go in. We haven't done all the shadows yet. So we're gonna go on another layer. We're gonna do 50%. How's that look? Pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let's see, you have a TU and you have tuna? Tuna's alright. I did kind of a crab sushi bowl earlier. Hey, William, welcome back. Trey, I'm drinking water inside of a Springlock suit right now because why not? It's not like I can die. Hey, water's good as long as you're keeping hydrated. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta stretch. Big stretch right there. Big stretch. Let's get this. Something like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go. Yep, that looks pretty cool. Let's get some of the shadows on the face done. Let's see. that? Nope, don't like it. Him being battle damaged isn't bad. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That's how I lost my best friend. Drinking water, really? I don't join your streams anymore. Alright, we'll see you later. Have a good one, Secret. Hey, Zero, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's true. The prophecy is true. Okay, I'm not feeling it anymore. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to start over with this part. Hello? Can everybody see me? That was weird. I'm not sure why I did that. Okay. Got a lot of the shadows in so far. Let's go in and bump this down just a bit. Pretty good. There we go. Shadows are looking nice so far. And let's go in and give it a just like that. There we go. Let's see. Wait, why did you ask? What? Okay, we don't ask people's ages on this area, okay? We don't do that. That's a little weird. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's all good, Clara. It's alright. That should do that. Just like so. Alright, that looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, cool. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'm okay with this so far. I'm gonna draw a turtle because why not do it? Turtles are fun. I used to have a wife and kids. My kids died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The face is so good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Purple. I'm not as happy with the face, but I'm kind of going for a little bit more of the Iron Man vibe. Less, like, Doom's mask isn't like a helmet like Iron Man's. Typically, it's like a proper mask. But, yeah. Well, it depends on the continuity, really. Sometimes it's a mask, sometimes it is a helmet. Sometimes it's not even Dr. Doom at all, it's a robot. He has a lot of robots. I'm pretty happy overall with the shading so far. I think there's way too much in the green that we have to do. I think we've done most of it. Now I think it's time to move on to this section. Whoa, what? Yeah, alright, we'll just make it a little bit darker. Just a little bit. This will give us some texture. Since I can't get it to color everything in using the paint bucket, I'm going to try to just give it some texture. Mayhaps that'll look... I mean, it looks interesting. It looks interesting, that's for sure. I think it draws your attention way too much, so we are just going to do this. Let's see. Does he have feet? Theoretically, yes. I just don't want to draw any. But theoretically, he does, yeah. between you and me, I kind of suck at drawing feet. I've done it a few times where I've gone pretty happy with the result, but for the most part, I suck at it. It is so bad. It is so difficult to do, to draw a good pair of feet that look like realistic. Like, there's tricks out there, but the tricks, like, sometimes work for me. They don't always. They sometimes do. Like, I'm not going to discount them, of course, because all tricks are helpful. But for the most part, if I can hide the feet, I do the Rob Liefeld method of hiding them. Like the old Rob Liefeld method. Like, people make fun of Rob Liefeld for it, but Rob Liefeld, you know, he's a pretty decent artist, all things considered. And he just had trouble drawing feet. And you know what? Valid. I don't think we should ever criticize an artist for what they can't draw, but instead praise them for what they can, you know? Artwork's best when you're not tearing people down. But you're trying to build things up. At least that's how I've always felt. Besides, artists, they're going to tear themselves down more than anyone else could tear them down. That's just the way it works. Let's see. An animatronic killed him. Oh, I'm sorry. It is hard. It's so hard, right? It's so hot in the kitchen. I'm taking a... Please do. Yeah, don't overwork yourself. Even at work. Like, it's one thing to like the job that you do and to want to put a lot of work into it. Never, ever overwork yourself. You're doing a very smart thing right now. Especially if you're working in a kitchen where it gets, like, super easily overheated. Because you're baking donuts, which... I had a cousin who used to bake donuts. He worked for Krispy Kreme. We would have donuts a lot when I was younger at my grandmother's house. He would just give them to all of us. Good guy. His name was Rocky. Hmm. Usually I wouldn't do the fluff pen, or in this case, blurry watercolor like this, but I think it kind of works. It gets the point across that this is fur. It's hard. At least I don't fry them anymore. Yikes. Standing by a fryer is even more... Like, okay. When I used to work at Pizza Hut years and years ago, I would be standing by the oven, and, like, we didn't even have air conditioning in the building for a long time, so in summer, like, you're standing by a 400-degree oven constantly. Was it 400? No, it would have been more like 600 almost. No, 400, between 400 and 600, I think. So I get it. But standing by the fryers, like when the oil is popping up and heat is rising way more, oh. I'm very happy with how Dr. Doom has turned out. I feel like I'm so happy, in fact, because I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it. I think this is a good enough start that we can go in and do the background properly. I feel like maybe a good cosmic swirl? No, not flame artist. I'm not doing flame. Uneven acrylic could be really cool. And he's got like bright green almost. So if we do like... that. You get it kind of going off of his hand a little bit. Let's actually, let's put that up over this way, and then multiply. Kind of like, yes. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks good. That looks good. So Doom is known for magic as well as he is for, like, science. He's known for his magic. And the Kirby Crackle, boy, what a cool effect it is. I wonder... Hold on, wait, I can do it. Oh, no. Please turn off snap. There we go. We're going to use our particle brush. If I can find it. Oh, we had a comic fur one too. That's cool. But particle brush, where are you? Particle brush. Particle brush. That's what I gotta find. There's Prism. Aha! Particle brush. This is gonna be so cool. I like that shading on the fur. Makes it... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really... Sometimes I like using the brushes like they're not intended to. I think it's just more fun that way. But, okay, we need it to be even bigger. But I don't want it... Yes! Okay, that's getting closer to what I want. I don't want it to be that scattered. I want the particle size a little bit bigger. Oh, yeah. Yep, there we go. Kirby Crackle, baby. Kirby Crackle. Okay, we need to actually do that on a separate layer. Let's bring it in just a bit. That. I know a lot of people, like, you know, they just keep the black dots, but honestly, I want to add in a little bit of, like, brown as well. Like, this is his own, like, magical signature. And then a little bit of yellow. Feel like if we do that, let's get some up here. And we do multiply like that. Bring down. Okay. No. Okay, never mind on the yellow. The brown was alright. There we go. We're just going to do that. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that so far. Let's see. When is FNAF 3 movie going to come out? Probably in a year or so, to be honest. Alexa, are there any plans for a Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie? Apparently it's in development. So, probably within the next few years. First one did pretty good. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to re-add in our line work, our original line work, if I can find it. I think we take this and we kind of scoosh it down a little bit like this. We could do something kind of cool here. We take this in like bright green. Like that. Let's do our pin. Let's do the pin. And that just adds like an additional element, maybe? We'll see. I like the textures too. This is a comic art texture you're going to see a lot in like science fiction and sometimes magic stuff called the Kirby Crackle. It was created by Jack Kirby, the king of comics. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee are two titans among titans. Jack Kirby, he's been in it a lot he was in it a lot longer than Stan Lee was. Like, he came in before Stan Lee. Like, Stan Lee was a little kid when he started Marvel, pretty much. He was only like, I don't know, not even 16 yet, maybe. But Jack Kirby, you know, he'd been doing it for a bit. Jack Kirby invented tons of the mainstays of how modern art is done. Every single bit of like modern comic artist gets their like roots traced back to Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is that important. And the Kirby Crackle is one of the coolest things he ever gave us, because so many people use it, not even just in comics, but in like movies and TV shows. You'll see it in like if you watch Across the Spider-Verse, whenever all the like dimensions and stuff are kind of merging together and you see the energy in the background. That's what this stuff is. Kirby Crackle, baby. All right, we're gonna do black and what's the complementary color to this shade of green? So this shade's right here, so I'm gonna do that color. I'm gonna do filter, and we're gonna do sand. Oh yeah, all right. That looks pretty good. I do think we need to take this, and we just need to do maybe add. No, add is too much. Normal. Can't do multiply. Can't do divide either. Soft light looks pretty decent. Tell you what, let's copy it and paste it. We do multiply and multiply. Instead of multiply, we'll do like lighten. That should get the point across that I want. This is Doom. Okay, let's go here. And we are just going to brighten this color up a little bit. I'm gonna go white. Yes, there we go. Easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy, if it does exist. Google Afton Robotics Lie on Google Maps. I really like the textures. Oh, that's a good blue. I know. See, I'm using complementary colors. You know how the color wheel works. This is the color wheel. So if you take a color that's, like, say this is the color we're using, and you go directly across like this is its complementary color. And if you go to this side, this is its, like, I can't remember what the term is called, but this is like its phase color, which is like it goes next in line to it. But then you get to the complementary color. And so complementary colors are really good for like making stuff like this. Let's go over top, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my retro print like this, and I'm just going to go like that. I'm going to multiply it, and I'm going to bring it down a bit just to give some texture. There we go. Of course, maybe we need to do lighten. Nope, multiply is good. There we go. It darkens the image a little bit. But I mean, this is kind of a dark image in the first place. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna lie. If we find our original one here, let's copy this. Let's paste it. Let's bring it almost like that. And we take this and we get the shade of green that it is, which should be kind of that shade of green. Then we paint this here. Pen. That. That kind of looks okay. They look very similar. I do like it. Do something like that, as if he's radiating out. But let's change this one to be kind of orange. This shade of orange right here. Just a little bit brighter. Okay, I like it, but Let's dull it down just a bit. Okay, does that look interesting? I'm late for work. Ah, well, thank you so much for being here, William. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully work goes well for you. Tell you what, I almost wonder what would happen if we bring that up to here. It's kind of a cool effect, especially if we knock the opacity down a little bit. Now let's go full ham. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like without it for now. Kinda like it though. Kinda like it. Just there's a little bit of extra bit of color in the background maybe. What are you thinking? What are we thinking? Trey, have you ever played Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, I played the original 2. I didn't ever get to play 3. I haven't played any since. Tell you what we need. We need the Latvarian flag somewhere. So let's get the symbol in. Let's get here. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Doom has his own country called Latveria. And so he has diplomatic immunity anytime, like, people fight against him. He has diplomatic immunity. Ooh, wait, what have I done? And that's what makes him such a tough villain sometimes. Especially in the earlier days. Like, he gets a lot of people trying to assassinate him and things. But apparently, he's honestly, a really good, like, in terms of leader, he's not the worst in the Marvel Universe. But he's not a good guy. You know? He's not a good guy. He still wants to take away people's civil liberties. But he's also going to give you free health care. He's going to give you free education. Makes sure no one goes hungry. He's weird like that. He does have some level of care for people. But only if they are serving his purpose, you know? Only if they bow down to Doom, so to speak. Should we add a little bit of... Nope. That helps. Let's just go. Just like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Spray some light blue, I feel. Light blue? Where? Bye, Clara. Have a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Or good night, I mean. In the U.S., free healthcare. No, okay, so Doctor Doom recently, he took over the world. He didn't do it by force. He was the only man who knew that this threat was coming, and so he took over the world in order to save the threat. But the thing is, aside from the fact that he's still Doctor Doom and, still slightly evil, he stopped all war in a single day. Literally every single war ended. He immediately gave everyone free healthcare. No one starved under his rule whatsoever. When he saw the education system, he's like, well, this simply won't do. So he made every single university free. Even after like the end of his rule, the universities are still free in the Marvel Universe for right now. Like, he started building up projects. He started giving people jobs. He was like, I will not have poverty in my world. So he goes and he takes like money away from all the billionaires. He's like, this is not yours to have. Only one man can have this money, and it's Doom. And he just gives it to literally everyone. He's like, build your life. Build strength. Everyone is Latveria now. It was a whole thing. Doom for president. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, that's the duality of Doom. Doom does, on some level, know what it means to be a good man and a good leader. But he's also the biggest narcissist in the world, that he's still an evil dictator. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows he's never going to be the good guy, even though he also feels he's the good guy. And that is the fun thing about Doom, that duality of the character. And that's what I think is going to be really cool whenever we get to see... Ooh, I did those on the same layer. Ah. Whenever we get to see him on the big screen later this year. Trey, Funtime Foxy wants me to come near him. I'm not that dumb, because I know he's trying to kill me. Why would he try to kill you? Why would he do that? Okay, I don't know what else I need to do to finish this piece off. Okay, I know what I can do. One, let's move you. Just like that. That's pretty cool. Now we can put my logo back, and we can... Dang it! Come on. Come on, Trey. Just like that. And let's go with black. Yep, that works. Ooh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Fluffy fur effect, maybe? Yes, you said to add a little bit more blue into the mix, right? There we go. That looks pretty cool. It's not... Now it's a little bit more noticeable, but... You were so right with the blue. The blue looks good. Yes, purple. Good call. It may not be super light blue, but I think it's just different enough from the rest. With the fluff effect. Back to work. Still here, though. Oh, you're all good. I appreciate you being here. Okay. I mean, File. let's go ahead and time-lapse, end recording. Time-lapse has recorded. We're going to convert that there. Let's do 24 frames per second. There we go. Doom! That's going to convert that. Now we are going to file, save as, Doom! File, export, PNG, Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom Little. I can't seem to get my posture fixed right now. It feels weird. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and where is it? Where do I keep it? 2026 Doom. We're gonna do that. Let's watch. Okay, this is pretty fun to watch. I will have to turn this around inside the video editor, but I mean, this is pretty good so far. Let's go, baby. It also saved the very first frame of Doom. So we went from this to this. And you guys were here with me for the process. For some reason, though, it saved it like this instead of how it should actually be saved, which is like that. But that's fine. It's fine. We can always turn that around later. Ultimately, I'm really happy with this. I think this is really cool. I think this does look like a sword. It's a fun pose. Is it the exact pose I wanted? No, but I'm honestly happy with it. I think it's a lot of fun. Trey, my head hurts because I'm tired. Well, you should go get some sleep, William. Go sleep, William. Pretty happy with it. Yeah. I think the next character I want to do is Ghost Rider. I haven't done Ghost Rider in forever. Question is, do I rename the stream now? Or do I start a new stream? Oh, shoot. Casty or Evan came into the office. Oh, cool. Cool. I don't know if I have a good idea for Ghost Rider yet or not. Yeah, I think, honestly, this is all I had in me. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. It's been fun hanging out with you guys and drawing. Purple, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your work shift. Thank you so much for tuning in. William, thank you so much for tuning in. I think William and Purple are the only two left. So you guys have been awesome. Zero, thank you for tuning in on the TikTok stream. Guys, Dr. Doom, baby. Doomsday is coming. Let's go.